Keep all that going for Lynette LaMonica!
Hey guys, I hate to say it, but I'm still stuck on the whole Flight 370 thing. I know you guys are probably over that by now, but I don't have a TV, so I just found out about this. And you know, what I find most awful about it is the fact that the friends and the families of those on the plane were notified by text that their families might have been deceased. I mean, this is horrible to find out by text is just awful, you know. And but what I wonder is was it even more awful? Like did they use like text shorthand, like you are for your, you know? Was it just like your relatives are prob dead dudes? And then I know there was like this little moment of hope kind of that happened after that, and I just wonder, did they just send him another mass text that was like, you are, or I'm sorry, JK, question mark? Whatever. Yeah, but then I wrote that joke, and I was like, that's really stupid, because the airline probably can afford a smartphone, and so they're probably like swiping. They probably don't, I don't know. I don't know, but I cannot swipe. Speaking of swiping, I don't know if it's something I'm doing or if it's just a terrible system or what, but every single word that I type is wrong. Like the other day, I was trying to say, I've been really busy. I've done comedy the last 4 nights in a row, and unfortunately what came out was, I've been really busy. I've done Cindy for the last 4 nights in a row. Yeah, I haven't been doing Cindy. And if I had, I wouldn't have said it that way. I would have been like, you know, I've been spending a lot of time with Cindy, and she's a great girl, and she's really nice. And then this morning, a friend texted me good morning, and stupidly, I was going to say Guten Morgen. I don't know why I would think that the phone could swipe that when it can't even swipe English. But so I tried Guten Morgen, and what came out was Burn Noreen. So now I'm on some NSA list, and like, I don't even know Noreen. Please don't waterboard me, please. Oh God, and the very worst was I was texting with my best friend, and it was a simple text to ask him if he wanted to play pool. It was just, hey, do you want to play pool? I send that, I glance at it after, and it says, hey, do you want to have a relationship? All right, maybe that one was my fault. You guys do online dating, like OKC? Right? Yeah, okay, so I tried that, you know, and a lot of people think it's really dangerous, but I think that actually meeting someone at a party and dating them that way is way more dangerous, because you don't know anything about them, you know, because you have to answer all these questions for OKC, like, you know, so, I mean, if you meet someone, you don't even know the very most important thing about them. Like, you don't even know if they're a cat person or a dog person. You know? You don't know whether they're an agnostic and laughing about it, or they're an atheist, but it doesn't really matter. You know? You don't know whether they'd rather kiss you in a tent in the woods or, like, on a busy street in Paris, so you know nothing. I don't know. Things can even go wrong if, like, you meet through a mutual friend. As I found out, or actually it was through my sister, I ended up going out on a date with my sister's ex-boyfriend, which is just lovely. And she was not happy about that, and I was not happy about that. He was pretty happy about that, though. Yeah, he just neglected to tell me that that they had dated. He just, anyway, slipped his mind, I guess. And that's like one of the first things that you should know. Like, I shouldn't have to ask, hey, have you dated my sister? You know? I really think that dating needs a lot more regulation. Like, would you hire someone that you met at a bar? No. So, like, why would you date someone just by meeting them? Like, without having them submit a resume and filling out an application and a whole interview process, all that stuff? The first question on my application would be, have you dated one of my close friends or family members? You know? Question number 2 is also a little obvious. Are you one of my family members? When you have a large Italian family, I don't know, you just never know. Question number 3 would be, how many jobs have you had? Looks like there are a lot of jobs on here. Doesn't look like you're at any of them very long. A lot of these employers, why don't they have names? Oh, you don't remember their names. I see. Yeah. Why did you leave your last position? Were you fired? Have you ever been asked to resign your position? Have you ever been convicted of a felony? This will not necessarily disqualify you. These get a little dirty, I'm sorry, but what makes you think you'll be a good fit for this job opening? And on a related note, what special skills will you be bringing to the position? And last but not least, and this is very important to me because it has happened to me several times, what other jobs will you be having while you're at this one? So, oh my God. So I haven't done comedy in a while. I was trying to treat a little annoying severe depression problem without drugs, just like the natural way, you know what I mean? Just by talking to someone, talk therapy, which I've discovered is a lot like trying to treat maybe a broken ankle with just talk therapy. Can you imagine that? Just going and, you're skiing and you have this horrible accident and you just shatter your ankle and you decide you're just going to limp over for an hour a week and talk about how painful it is and how you broke it. And, hear the feedback that it wasn't your fault that it's broken. And how, lots of people have broken ankles, and so you're not alone. And then about a year later, when it's all gangrenous and you're about to have it amputated, and you're still in severe pain, the therapist says, we're starting a group for people with broken ankles. Maybe you should join that and talk to them about your broken ankle. That's how effective that was. I'll just say that. That's it. Thank you.